So for understanding the electronic configuration, हमने Aufbau principle का start किया. So basically this Aufbau principle helps us to find the energies of the orbitals, to find the energy or to compare the energies of the orbitals. Now we will not exactly find the values of the energy. We will be comparing the energies of different orbitals with the help of their n plus L value, where n is the principal quantum number, L is the subshell number. The one which has lower value of n plus L, the one which has lower value of n plus L will be having lower energy. So that particular orbital will be filled first. If two orbitals are having similar n plus L value, the orbital which is having lower n will be having lower energy. Okay. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So वो जो particular idea है about the energies of different orbitals, it can be directly seen with the help of this diagram. This diagram is called as Euler diagram. First shell में you have only one orbital which is 1s. Second shell में you have two subshells which is 2s and 2p. Third में 3s, 3p, 3d. Fourth में 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. वैसे draw करते जाओ. Once you write them, draw some lines, parallel lines. Start filling the electrons starting with the first line. अभी ये line में जो भी subshells है वो सारे खत्म होने के बाद you need to go to the next line. उसके बाद third line, fourth line, so on so forth. So पहले 1s, उसके बाद 2s, उसके बाद 2p 3s, then 3p 4s, then 3d 4p 5s, 4d 5p 6s, 4f 5d 6p 7s. No need to remember this particular order. ये diagram draw करने का time ज़्यादा नहीं लगेगा. And every chapter we will be using this electronic configuration. So बाद में ये याद हो ही जाएगा. No need ये diagram के भी कुछ जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. Okay, Aufbau principle का भी कुछ जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. Just you need to know what is meant by Aufbau principle. It gives us information about the energies of the orbitals. If you know the energies of the orbitals, then only you can build up the electronic configuration. Okay. I hope this is clear. Aufbau principle. ये जो principle है, this is for selecting the subshell. Inside the subshell also you have different orbitals. So orbitals के अंदर कैसे fill करेंगे? That is based on the principle called Hund's rule and Pauli's exclusion principle. So suppose 1s orbital में 2 electrons भर सकता हूँ मैं maximum. So both the electrons उनका nature कैसे रहना चाहिए? If one electron is in upspin, the other electron will definitely be in downspin. Okay. Because no two electrons in an atom can have same set of all 4 quantum numbers. Each and every electron is unique. So you need to identify that electron with unique set of quantum numbers. Okay. So एक को plus of दिया तो दूसरे को minus of देंगे, which is with respect to Pauli's exclusion principle. What is Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity? In a given subshell, the pairing will happen or the pairing will start only after all the available degenerate orbitals are filled at least once. Matlab, if you have p subshell, in that p subshell you have 3 orbitals. Whenever you are filling electrons, पहले एक orbital में 2 electrons नहीं देंगे. Because if you are giving the electron in the same orbital, there will be repulsive forces because of lesser distance. If you are putting the electron in a different orbital, the distance between the electrons will be maximized and the repulsive forces will be minimized. So पहले electrons वो जो degenerate orbitals है, degenerate मतलब same energy. All the p orbitals will be having same energy. मतलब px will be equal to py equals to pz. So after all the degenerate orbitals are filled at least once, then only you should start pairing. Okay. And whenever you are filling the orbitals, degenerate orbitals, the spins must be parallel. Spins parallel करने के वजह से stability maximum होगा. ये किस वजह से? You can tell that based on the exchange energy. If you are having parallel spins, they can exchange among themselves. Whenever they are exchanging among themselves, they are doing some work. If they are doing some work, they will be losing some energy, right? So whenever there is loss of energy, the system will be achieving some amount of stability. So parallel spins hai to they can exchange among themselves. If they are having anti-parallel spins, they cannot exchange among themselves. The configuration will be changed. So each and every electron will be having parallel spins. इधर सारे के सारे अप स्पिन, सारे के सारे डाउन स्पिन, सारे के सारे टॉप स्पिन और डाउन स्पिन. ओके ओके, एक क्वेश्चन देखो.
हेलो
हेलो.
या डिस्कनेक्ट हुआ है, गिव मी 2 minutes. या देखो, the correct set of 4 quantum numbers for the valence electrons of rubidium. First of all, valence electron का मतलब क्या है? The outermost electron, the outermost shell is called as valence shell. उसके अंदर जो भी electron lie करेगा, it is called as valence electron. So you need to first write the electronic configuration. Okay, then only you can identify which is valence electron. So rubidium's atomic number is 37. So electronic configuration लिखते समय 37 electrons तक आपको भरना पड़ेगा. So we will start with 1s, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3p के बाद 4s fill होगा, उसके बाद 3d, 4s2, 3d10, यहाँ तक 30 होता है, उसके बाद 4p6, 36, 5s1. So the outermost shell is fifth shell. So they are asking us to write the quantum numbers for this 5s electron. Now the electron is present in 5s orbital. So इसके लिए n का वैल्यू क्या हो गया? n is equals to 5. L का वैल्यू क्या है s के लिए? L is 0. ml का वैल्यू क्या है? वो भी 0. ms can be either plus half or minus half. So depending upon options, options में minus half वाला है. So mark करो. You don't have 500 plus half. अगर 500 plus half होता तो वो भी mark करना पड़ेगा आपको.
सर L is always equal to ml.
L is always equal to ml. ये ऐसा कहा हुआ? The values of ml range from minus L to plus L ना? For L equals to 0, you have only ml equals to 0. क्योंकि s orbit, s subshell में एक ही orbital है. But if you have p subshell which has L equals to 1, it has 3 orbitals. So it can be minus 1, 0 or plus 1. उसके लिए 3 values है ना?
Yes sir.
L need not be equals to ml. Okay?
Okay sir.
ओके बाकी इन क्वेश्चंस में और किसी क्वेश्चन में कुछ डाउट है? होमवर्क डिस्कस करते हैं. होमवर्क 6th क्वेश्चन जो है, आई थिंक आप लोग ये नहीं किया होगा बिकॉज इसके बारे में हम पढ़ा नहीं, आज के लेक्चर में पढ़ने वाले हैं. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. in the following electronic configuration some rules have been violated. What are they? Answer anyone?
Pauli's and Aufbau principle.
Pauli's and Hunt's.
It is not Hunt's rule. Hunt's rule क्या बताता है? Hunt's rule is with respect to subshell. In the subshells, electrons will be paired only after all the available degenerate orbitals are filled at least once. Okay. So अभी pairing के केस में देखो, यहाँ पे pairing नहीं हुआ, मतलब it is not violating Hunt's rule. यहाँ पे भी एक ही orbital है, यहाँ पे भी pairing नहीं हुआ without filling or without leaving an orbital empty. So these things are not violating Hunt's rule. It is violating Pauli's exclusion principle because in this 2 electrons are having the same set of 4 quantum numbers. And it is violating Aufbau principle because before filling the 3D or before filling the 4S fill करने से पहले हम 3D के अंदर लेके गया, ओके, और else 4S पूरा कंप्लीट करने के पहले ही हम 4P के अंदर लेके गया. Only after filling the lower energy orbital or lower energy subshell completely, then only we will be going to higher energies. Okay, so it is violating Aufbau and Pauli's. So answer is 2 and 3. Answer is 2 and 3. It is not violating Hund's rule because Hund's rule only subshell के बारे में ही discuss करता है. If you see this subshell, no subshell is left empty. Okay. Pairing start नहीं किया पहले ही. यहाँ पे भी pairing start नहीं किया. ये वाला fill होने के बाद ही pairing जैसे कुछ किया वो लोग. Clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It is violating only Pauli's exclusion principle and Aufbau principle. Okay. Question number 2. Question number 2. What is the potential difference through which an electron must be accelerated in order to change its de Broglie wavelength to 1 angstrom? Initially, its de Broglie wavelength is 1.5 angstroms. Anyone, what is the answer? Anyone? Answer? Aditya, answer?
सर आया नहीं.
आया नहीं? किसी को भी?
No, sir.
Very good. 83.6. Very good, Arya. 83 is the right answer. 83.6. In fact, 83.6 is precise answer. Very good. They're asking what is the potential difference through which it has to be accelerated. Potential difference पूछ रहे. We know the formula for lambda, de Broglie wavelength. Lambda is equals to h upon mv. In terms of kinetic energy, you can write that as h upon root over 2 times ke into m. And whenever an electron or whenever any charge is kept in a potential of V, the kinetic energy achieved by that particular charge is Q times V. In this particular case, it is electron. So it will be E into V, electron volt. Or E is called as, E is the charge of the electron, which is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. So lambda 1 जो है, मान लेते हैं वो 1 angstrom. It must be equal to h upon root over 2 E into V, V1 मान लेते हैं ये, into mass of electron. Lambda 2 जो है, which is, sorry, lambda 1 is 1.5, right? 1.5 angstroms. Lambda 2 जो है, it is changing into 1 angstrom. H upon root over 2 E into V2 into M. They are asking about V2 minus V1, potential difference. Okay, they are asking about V2 minus V1. So ये जो particular formula में H जो है, it is 6.625 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. E जो है 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 put करेगा. M जो है it is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg put करना पड़ेगा. So if you are substituting that, ये जो चीजें है ये तो constants ही है ना, H, E as well as M. इनको substitute किया तो the formula will reduce to lambda is equals to 12.3. कैलकुलेट करके देखो आप लोग, बाद में क्रॉस चेक करो. 12.3 एंगस्ट्रॉम्स में, या एंगस्ट्रॉम्स में आएगा 12.3 अपॉन रूट V. ओके, सो यू कैन से V1 is equals to, or root V1 is equals to 12.3 divided by 1.5, एंगस्ट्रॉम कैंसिल हो जाएगा ना. So V1 will be equals to 12.3 upon 1.5 whole square. V2 will be equal to ये तो 12.3 upon 1. So V2 is 12.3 whole square. आप लोग V2 minus V1 ये इसका वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करो, you will get almost 83 volts. Is the question clear?
Yes, sir.
ओके. फॉर्मूला एप्लीकेशन ही है, मैंने आप लोगों को ऑलरेडी फॉर्मूला बताया है. यू आर जस्ट नॉट अटेम्प्टिंग द क्वेश्चन. बस मैंने आपको बताया है. इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी डाउट प्लीज सेंड मी योर डाउट्स. कर लेना चाहिए. एक हिंट दे देता मैं, आप लोग कर लेंगे. प्लीज बिकम सीरियस. ओके, थोड़ा कोशिश करो, हो जाएगा. ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 आंसर. Question number 3 answer. What is meant by isoelectronic? What is meant by isoelectronic? Iso मतलब same, electronic मतलब electrons. X2 पॉजिटिव में जितना इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, सल्फर में भी उतना ही इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है. सल्फर में इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कितना है? 16. सो X2 पॉजिटिव में भी कितना रहेगा? 16 रहेगा. तो X में कितना रहेगा? X2 पॉजिटिव में 16 है, तो X में कितना रहना चाहिए? 18. In X you have 18 electrons. So what will be the value of Z atomic number? Z is 18. Okay. What is the number of neutrons? Neutrons is Z plus
20.
Neutrons are 22. Okay. So what will be the mass number?
38.
20 plus 18?
38.
38. Okay. ये किया होगा सब लोग. Okay. Question number 4. They're asking isoelectronic NH3 और BH3 के बारे में कुछ दिया है. बीच में जो सिंबल है, don't worry about this. This is a type of bond called coordinate covalent bond, but no need to worry about it. Isoelectronic मतलब same number of electrons. In nitrogen you have 7 electrons, plus in hydrogen you have 1 electron, 3 hydrogens में 3 into 1, plus boron atomic number is 5. You have 5 electrons plus again 3 into 1. So total electrons कितना हो गया इस compound में?
18.
It is 18 electrons. So you need to pick a molecule which has 18 electrons. किसमें है? C2H6?
Yes, sir. B.
B? Because carbon में 6 electrons है. 6 into 2, 12 plus 16, you have 18 electrons. So answer is C2H6. Isoelectronic. The term isoelectronic means that you need to have same number of electrons in the overall compound. Okay. I'm interested in the overall molecule. Okay. Question number 5. A neutral atom has K में 2 electrons है, L में 8 electrons है, M में 9 electrons है, and N में 2 electrons है. They're asking find out the number of electrons in P, etc., etc. So can I write that configuration as K में 2 electrons है ना? K में you have only s orbital, so it will be 1s2. In P
2s2 2p6
have 2s and 2p and 8 electrons है, इसका मतलब 2s2 2p6 होना चाहिए. And in M you have 9 electrons. 9 electrons मतलब क्या होगा? It will be 3s2, then it will be 3p6.
3d1
है ना? It has to be 3d1. And N में 2 मतलब 4s2.
4s2
मतलब actual configuration लिखते समय you need to write that as 4s2 and 3d1.
3d1
But with respect to the shells, 1 में 2 ऐसा दिया है information. 1 में 2 electrons है, 2 में 8 है, 3 में 9 है, 4 में 2 electrons है. So tell me now, number of electrons in tell me the atomic number of element. Atomic number of
21.
element is nothing but total number of electrons. So 2 plus 2 4 plus 6 10, 10 plus 2 12, 18,
21.
20, 21. So the atomic number will be 21. Atomic number is nothing but total number of electrons. Total number of s electrons
8.
8. 1 में 2, 1s में 2, 2s में 2, 3s में 2, 4s में 2. So you have 8. Total number of p electrons
12.
12.
12. Total number of d electrons
1.
1.
1.
Last question देखो, number of unpaired electrons in the element. If you plot the d subshell में you have 5 orbitals, उसमें एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है. So the electron is unpaired. बाकी सब paired है ना, 4s2 paired है, 3p6 मतलब सब fill हो गया, pair ही होंगे.
Yes, sir.
So you have one unpaired electron. Okay?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. ओके, उसके बाद हम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशंस के बारे में देखा. We discussed about two important electronic configurations. One is of chromium and the other is of copper. In chromium, the expected configuration is 4s2 3d4, but the actual configuration is 4s1 3d5. The reason for this is, if you have 4s2 3d4 configuration, you have 4 electrons, which will lead to 6 exchanges. If you have 5 electrons, it will lead to 10 exchanges. More the number of exchanges, more will be the energy that will be decreased and greater will be the stability. Moreover, ये जो 3d5 configuration है, it is half-filled configuration, which is having some symmetry. In nature, anything which has symmetry will be more stable, or most of the things in nature are symmetrical, because symmetry leads to stability. Okay, so because of the symmetry in the configuration and because of the number of exchanges, chromium will prefer to have 4s1 3d5 configuration rather than 4s2 3d4. And this is becoming possible because the energy difference between 4s and 3d is very less. इसके वजह से इलेक्ट्रॉन 4s से 3d पे जंप कर पा रहे. If the energy difference is more, the electron cannot jump from 4s to 3d. Because of less energy gap, the electron is able to jump to 3d. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Similarly, in case of copper, it will have 4s1 3d10 configuration, but not 4s2 3d9 configuration, because 4s1 3d10 has symmetry because everything is completely filled, and it has 20 exchanges. You remember, only the electrons of similar spin will be exchanging among themselves. Okay? So top spin वाले top spin के साथ, down spin वाले down spin के साथ. Okay. ठीक है, यहाँ तक किया हमने. उसके बाद ओके, ये होमवर्क आप लोग को आज और संडे के लिए I have given you a lot of questions. I think 20 questions है. Try to solve them. Okay, let us understand how to write the configuration of ions. First of all, what are ions? They are charged species. They are charged species. And how are they formed? Formed by gaining or losing electrons. Okay, एक important point है, electron gain and loss. Electron gain and loss always happen in valence shell. मतलब suppose electrons निकालना है आप लोग को. You have an atom and you are putting your hand to remove the electron. जो इलेक्ट्रॉन आप लोग को फर्स्ट मिलेगा वही इलेक्ट्रॉन को निकालेंगे ना. You cannot put your hand inside and you cannot remove the innermost electron. You need to start removing the electrons layer by layer. ऐसा ऑनियन जैसा सोचो. एक जो ऑनियन होगा if you want to remove the peels, you cannot start removing the peel from the from inside. You need to start it from the outside, right? बाहर का peel निकालने के बाद अंदर जाना पड़ेगा, so on and so forth. Similarly, if you want to remove an electron, you need to start from the outermost shell. Okay? Outermost shell में जो भी electrons रहेंगे पहले उनको निकालना पड़ेगा. Then only you will enter into the inner shells. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Broadly, the ions can be classified into two different categories: cations and anions. Cations are formed by loss of electrons, and anion is formed by
Gain of electrons.
gain of electrons. पहले आप लोग को एक क्वेश्चन देता हूँ, solve that. उसके बाद we will understand how to write the configuration. Try to write the configuration for Fe2 positive. Write the configuration for Fe2 positive. आप लोग मार्क करो, मैं बताता हूँ. Write the configuration for Fe2 positive.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you please explain about what you said in the last 10 minutes? The Wi-Fi was completely not connected.
बस रिवीजन ही कर रहा था. Please go through the YouTube link. Immediate आपको ये समझना है how to write the configuration of an ion. You need to know what is meant by cation, what is meant by anion. A cation is formed by loss of electrons and an anion is formed by gain of electrons. Whenever you are removing or giving electrons, you will do that from the outermost shell.
Okay.
From the valence shell, because whenever you are removing it, the first electron which you will be encountering is the outermost electron. और जो photon हम गिराएंगे atom के ऊपर in order to remove the electron, that photon will be falling on the outermost electron first.
Okay, sir.
ऐसा possibility नहीं रहेगा that a photon will be falling on the inner electron.
Okay, sir.
Okay, is it done? Configuration of Fe2 positive.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
बताओ answer.
Argon 4s0 3d6.
Till 3d6.
Okay. Now tell me your all different answers.
So chat किया.
Chat पे लिख रहे क्या?
4s0
हाँ
3d6.
sir.
Please put your answers in chat. 4s0 3d6. Any other answer? सब लोग का यही आया क्या? 4s0 3d6. It is good. Okay, 4s0 3d6. Good. It is good if you are writing this configuration, but usual mistake usually जो students करते हैं in writing electronic configuration of ions. Fe2 positive मतलब क्या होगा? Fe has normal Fe has 26 electrons.
26.
Fe2 positive मतलब क्या होगा? It will be having 24 electrons.
24.
तो usually बच्चे मतलब in general क्या करते हैं? Right, they write the configuration for 24 electrons. मतलब 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 3p6 उसके बाद 4s2 3d 4s2 3d4 इधर ये लिख लेते हैं या और कुछ दिमाग लगा के दे विल बी राइटिंग 4s1 3d5 ओके तो यहाँ तक 24 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होता है ना 2 to 4 10 12 18 20 24 so they will write either this configuration या 4s2 3d4 नहीं होगा 4s1 3d5 होगा करके ये लिखेंगे ओके ये गलत है ये नहीं होगा किसी ने लिखा क्या 4s2 3d4 configuration
No, sir.
very good if you are not writing it very good so सबसे पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको first write the configuration of FE FE atomic number 26 ना first write the configuration of FE which is 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p6
3p6.
4s2 3d6 na
Yes, sir.
what is the outermost shell outermost shell is fourth shell so you
4s.
need to start removing the electrons from the 4s so Fe2 positive matlab you need to remove 2 electrons fourth shell mein in the 4s orbital you have 2 electrons remove both of them so it will be 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p6 4s0
4s0 3d6.
3d6 okay so this will be the configuration of Fe2 positive so is configuration mein if you try to show the orbitals too 3d6 मतलब क्या होगा 3d6 मतलब
4 unpaired electrons.
1 2 3 4 5 6 so you have number of unpaired electrons as
4.
number of unpaired electrons is equals to 4 okay and in case of ions we calculate a quantity called magnetic moment which is because of the spin of the electron or it is also called as spin magnetic moment इसके लिए भी एक formula है which is given by root over n into n plus 2 and the units of this is Bohr magneton the units of magnetic moment is Bohr magneton abbreviated as BM okay the spin magnetic moment of an ion is given by root over n into n plus 2 where n is the number of unpaired electrons n is number of unpaired electrons मतलब इस पर्टिकुलर केस में मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट mm equals to root over 4 into 4 plus 2 which is equal to root over root कितना है ये
24.
24 what is the value of root 24 anyone
Root 6.
it will be closer to 5 na root 24 it is 4.89
Yes.
और can say 4.898 है 4.99 लेते हैं 4.9 Bohr magneton which is close to almost equal to 5 or close to 5 okay
Yes.
okay एक बार एक लॉजिक भी देख लेते हैं हम unpaired electrons and magnetic moment if the number of unpaired electrons are 0 magnetic moment कितना रहेगा 0 root over 0 into 0 plus 2 which is nothing but 0 root 0 is 0 if the number of unpaired electrons are 1 in that case magnetic moment will be
1.73.
root 3 which is equal to 1.732 if you have number of unpaired electrons as 2 it will be
Root 8.
root 8 root 8 is 2 root 2 which I can say 2.8
2.8 to 8.
8 to 8 1.414 into 2 if you have number of unpaired electrons as 3 it will be root over 3 into 3 plus 2 root 15 रूट 15 का वैल्यू इट इज
3.9.
3.87.
3.9.
3.87. ओके 4 है तो
420.
4 आया हमें विच इज 4.9 है. 5 है तो क्या हो जाएगा बताओ. रूट ओवर 5
root
into 5 plus
35.
रूट 35.
5.9.
It is 5.9. Root 35 which is 5.9. एक जनरल ऑब्जर्वेशन है everyone. Please observe this. If you have one electron, the magnetic moment is close to 2. If you have two electrons, the magnetic moment is close to 3. If you have 3 electrons, the magnetic moment is close to 4. 4 electrons close to 5. 5 electrons close to 6.
6.
So if you have 6 electrons, the magnetic moment will be close to
7.
7.
7.
Okay. So directly by looking at the magnetic moment value, वो किसके क्लोज में है देखो, उसका एक सब्ट्रैक्ट कर लो, you will get the number of unpaired electrons. 3.87 मतलब इसको क्लोज कर लो, 3.87 मतलब 4 के पास में है, so you have 3 unpaired electrons. 2.82 मतलब 3 के पास में है, you have 2 unpaired electrons. 1.732 मतलब 2 के पास में है, you have 1 unpaired electron. So based on the magnetic moment, you can directly guess the number of unpaired electrons. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Further, और एक important information है. All those which have non-zero magnetic moment, are called paramagnetic species. Paramagnetic मतलब
Unpaired.
unpaired, and they are attracted by a magnet. वो जो magnetic moment बनेगा उसके वजह से they will be attracted towards a magnet, and which has zero magnetic moment, it is termed as diamagnetic. Diamagnetic substances are repelled by a magnet. And इसके बारे में भी आप लोग डिटेल में अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे इन फिजिक्स. सेमीकंडक्टर्स करके एक चैप्टर है. How it is exactly attracted, how it is exactly repelled. We will also see that in a chapter called solid state. बाद में देखेंगे. Okay. For now, you need to remember the one which has zero magnetic moment is called as diamagnetic species, diamagnetic substance, and it is repelled by a magnet. One which has non-zero magnetic moment, non-zero spin magnetic moment. ये जो magnetic moment है, it is because of spin of the electron. Magnetic moment अलग है, angular spin angular momentum अलग है. उसके बारे में भी एक फॉर्मूला लिखा, वो भी कर लेते, कैलकुलेट कर लेते. One which has non-zero magnetic moment, it is called as paramagnetic substance, and it is attracted by a magnet. Okay, is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. हमने important points के केस में we have written a point for calculating. Give me 2 minutes. Yeah. For calculating spin angular momentum. The spin angular momentum is given by h upon 2 pi into root over s into s plus 1, where s is called as total spin. ऐसा कुछ बात किया हमने. Let us see how to apply this. What is the formula for spin angular momentum? Formula क्या दिया है spin angular momentum?
Root s into s plus 1.
Spin angular momentum.
h upon 2.2 root s plus
H upon 2 pi times root over s into s plus 1, where s is called as total spin. Total spin का मतलब क्या है? If you are in this particular case, you have 3d6 configuration. 3d6 configuration मतलब 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Total spin मतलब देखो ये वाला प्लस हाफ हुआ, ये वाला माइनस हाफ हुआ, ये दोनों कैंसिल हो गया ना. So you need not calculate the spin for paired electrons. Just see if the unpaired electrons, ये plus half, plus half, plus half, and plus half. So the total spin will become 4 times half, which is equal to 2. We will always take the positive sign because you are putting that value inside the root. Okay, so the answer will be h upon 2 pi times root over 2 into 2 plus 1, which is equal to h root 6 upon 2 pi. This is the value for spin angular momentum. उसके spin के वजह से जो भी angular momentum बन रहे, it is called as spin angular momentum, and the value is h upon 2 pi into root over s into s plus 1, where s is the total spin. Total spin मतलब जो भी total unpaired electrons रहेगा, that into half. इस केस में 4 unpaired electrons है, 4 into half, which is equal to 2. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So whenever you have ions, आपको common questions ये रहेंगे. They will ask you what is the magnetic nature of it. Is it a paramagnetic substance or a diamagnetic substance? They will ask you the magnetic moment of it, or they will give you the magnetic moment value and they will ask you the number of unpaired electrons, or they may also give you the magnetic moment, and based on the number of unpaired electrons they will ask you to guess the oxidation state. मतलब +2 है, +3 है, +4 है, so on so forth. Do this question, आपको समझ में आएगा. All of you concentrate. Important question है. Solve this. In an ion of manganese, if an ion of manganese has a magnetic moment of 3.873 Bohr magneton, they're asking the oxidation state of Mn. Everyone solve this question.
सर +3 है क्या?
Okay, +3. Okay, देखेंगे.
Sir, 4.
+4.
Sir, +3.
You need to guess the oxidation state. What is the value of the magnetic moment given?
3.873.
0.873.
3.873. It is close
Yeah,
to
4.
4.
Can you tell me the number of unpaired electrons?
3.
3.
Number of unpaired electrons are 3. Very good. What is the configuration of Mn? Mn is 20. Mn को configuration लिखते हैं.
4s2 3d5.
1s
3d5.
2p6, 3s2 3p6, 4s2 3d5. मतलब unpaired electrons कितना हो गया?
5.
5.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, मैं आपको वही बताया. If you are removing the electrons, you need to start removing them from the outermost shell. 2 positive करने से you won't be removing the 2 electrons from D. First, you need to remove it from 4s. Then only you have to go into 3D. Okay, पहले S से 2 निकालना पड़ेंगे. और उसके बाद you need to remove 2 more electrons from this D. Then only you will be left with 3 unpaired electrons. Okay, so you need to have configuration of
Mn2 minus
4s0 3d3.
3d3.
So 3d3 मतलब it is Mn4 positive. So the answer is 4 positive. The oxidation of Mn is 4 positive. Right answer. Yeah.
Sir, if we add 2 electrons, then
If we add 2 electrons, ये ठीक है, ये question reasonable है. You should be adding them in the 4p shell, क्योंकि outermost shell is 4p.
3D it is not been added, sir.
3D ऐड नहीं करेंगे, फोर्थ के शेल में ही ऐड करेंगे बिकॉज आउटरमोस्ट शेल इज फोर्थ शेल. बट ये जो पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन है, दिस इज नॉट वैलिड इन केस ऑफ मेटल्स. Metals won't be accepting electrons. You can never find Mn in Mn-1 या Mn-2, Mn-3 ऐसा oxidation states पाएंगे ही नहीं. Okay, so इस पर्टिकुलर केस में जो डाउट आता है हमको, मतलब इलेक्ट्रॉन ऐड करने से 3D में जाना चाहिए या 4p के अंदर जाना चाहिए. So not to worry about this question. But in case if you are adding the electron as 3D is left, 3D के अंदर जाना चाहिए, but 4p fourth shell is the outermost shell. So according to theory you need to put that in the fourth shell according to theory. क्योंकि
Yes,
इलेक्ट्रॉनिक
sir.
कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, क्योंकि ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है हम पुट कर रहे हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन बनते समय क्या होगा, वो ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन से वो अपने आप में ऐसे एडजस्ट होंगे. जैसे हम ऐसा पुट करते हैं एक इलेक्ट्रॉन के बाद दूसरे इलेक्ट्रॉन के बाद, एक्चुअल में ऐसा तो नहीं होता है ना, वो फॉर्म होने के बाद ऐसा बन के आता है. Whenever you are
Yes,
giving an electron, you need to put that from the external source. So तब पुट करते समय अंदर पुट करना, वो जो फोर्थ शेल से पार करके अंदर पुट करना, it will be difficult. It is not उसको थिंक करना भी थोड़ा मुश्किल है. Okay, and this particular problem will never arise in case of metals, because metals will be having positive oxidation states, they won't be having negative oxidation states. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, any question? Okay, I will give you some set of ions. Please write the electronic configurations of them. Write the electronic configurations and identify if the ion is paramagnetic or diamagnetic. Also calculate its magnetic moment. Spin magnetic moment. If you are finding the spin magnetic moment, obviously number of unpaired electrons पता चल जाएगा. Okay. Mn2 positive, vanadium 4 positive, scandium positive, Cr3 positive, copper positive, Fe3 positive. Okay. Write the electronic configurations of these species. Also calculate their magnetic moment.
सर आपने जो ये एलिमेंट्स दिए वो सब 3D सबशेल के ही दिए हैं क्या?
हाँ
सब 3D सीरीज के एलिमेंट्स ही है।
सर वेनेडियम का एटॉमिक नंबर क्या है?
और तुम
23।
मुझे पूछ रही है क्वेश्चन। अब तक नहीं पता तेरे को 1 to 30 एटॉमिक नंबर्स। ऊपर ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन सब लिख लिया हमने। ये जो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है सब लिखा हमने, और तुम मुझे वेनेडियम का एटॉमिक नंबर पूछ रहे। विश्वराज तू ही है ना वो?
हाँ सर।
कितना है एटॉमिक नंबर विश्वराज?
27।
27 है।
23.
23 राइट। 23।
23।
Sir, check one's answers.
Yeah. Is it done everyone? सबका करो, डिस्कस करेंगे। नो नीड टू पुट योर आंसर इन द चैट बॉक्स। इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट आस्क मी। वन टू 30 एटॉमिक नंबर्स पता होना चाहिए। They won't be giving you in the question paper sometimes. They
Sir,
will give you vanadium 4 positive. But yeah,
sir, 4s1 3d1. Then how to do that? It is paramagnetic. 4s1 3d1 if the configuration comes.
4s1 3d1 कभी रह नहीं सकते, ऐसे कहाँ से आया तुझे?
Sir, scandium positive.
कैंडियम पॉजिटिव में।
स्कैंडियम पॉजिटिव में। ओके ओके 4s1 3d1। ओके 4s2 3d1 है। ओके 4s1 3d1 सही है। तो दो अनपेड
More
इलेक्ट्रॉन,
तो फिर वो
don't wait, sir.
तो
दो
फिर
अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन है। एस में एक है, डी में एक है।
फिर वो डायमैग्नेटिक होगा तो पैरामैग्नेटिक।
पैरामैग्नेटिक।
Paramagnetic, if you are having unpaired electron it will be paramagnetic. Both the electrons are unpaired ना, दोनों different subshells में है।
सर लास्ट में कौन सा था?
Fe3 plus
कुठला?
Zn2 plus.
Okay.
Yeah, Mn is argon 4s2 3d5. Mn2 positive will be argon 4s0 3d5. 4s0 3d5 matlab you have 5 electrons in D subshell. All the 5 electrons are unpaired. So magnetic moment value will be root over 5 into 5 plus 2, which is root 35. Okay, which is close to 6, 5.9. Vanadium 4 positive. So पहले vanadium का configuration लिखो. Vanadium is argon 4s2
3D.
3d3 4s2 3d3. Vanadium 4 positive will be, you need to remove 4 electrons. So it will be argon 3d1. 3d1 मतलब आपको एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है D में, which is unpaired. So magnetic moment will be root over 1 into 1 plus 2, which is root 3. Root 3 Bm, Bohr magneton. Scandium positive. Scandium is atomic number 21, which is argon 4s2 3d1. Scandium positive will be argon 4s1 3d1. You have 2 unpaired electrons. Okay. So N2 हो गया तो magnetic moment भी क्या होगा? Root over 2 into 2 plus 2 root 8, not 2 root 2 Bohr magneton. Chromium 3 positive. So first write the configuration of chromium, which is argon. It is 4s1 3d5. Chromium 3 positive will be argon 4s0 3d3. So number of unpaired electrons are 3. So magnetic moment will be root 3 into 3 plus 2, which is root 15. Clear है? Copper positive. Copper is 29. So पहले copper is argon 4s1 3d10. Cu positive will become argon 4s0 3d10. 4s0 3d10 मतलब number of unpaired electrons are 0. Number of unpaired electrons are 0, so it will be a diamagnetic substance. Then you have Fe3 positive. First write the configuration of Fe. Argon 4s2 3d6. 3 positive मतलब argon 4s0 3d5. Number of unpaired electrons are 5. Magnetic moment will be root 35. Zn2 positive. Zinc atomic number 30, which is argon 4s2 3d10. Zn2 positive is argon 3d10. Magnetic moment will be 0. Number of unpaired electrons are 0. So it will be diamagnetic. आया समझ में सब लोग को?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. इनमें कुछ क्वेश्चंस करते हैं. Solve this question. Fifth question.
Sir,
Newton's forward का लिखो.
Solve fifth question.
Sir.
आप लोग जल्दी सॉल्व कर सकते हो. Solve 5, 6, 7 and you can also solve question number 8. 5, 6, 7, 8 अभी करते हैं.
So total spin value मतलब वो spin magnetic moment ही है ना?
Spin magnetic moment नहीं, total spin मतलब प्लस और माइनस 3 ऐसा है ना. टोटल स्पिन है प्लस हाफ प्लस हाफ प्लस हाफ और माइनस हाफ माइनस हाफ माइनस हाफ. h upon 2 pi into root over s into s plus 1 is formula में s is called as total spin. If you have 4 unpaired electrons, it will be 4 into plus half. If you have 6 unpaired electrons, it will be 6 into plus half. They're saying 4.5. They're saying the total spin is plus 3. So the number of unpaired
6 unpaired.
6 unpaired electrons.
6.9.
Close to 7.
7.
Direct check करना.
6.9.
देखो टोटल स्पिन के लिए फॉर्मूला देखो प्लस n by 2 और माइनस n by 2. सो n by 2 is equals to 3. n कितना आ गया 6 unpaired electrons. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Spin only magnetic moment is root 15. Root 15 मतलब it is the value close to 4. So number of unpaired
3
electrons
unpaired
कितना
electrons.
रहेगा?
3.
3 unpaired electrons.
3.
स्टेट क्या होना चाहिए? अभी देखा हमने. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 अभी किया हमने. Number of unpaired electrons 3. So the oxidation state has to be
Plus 4.
plus 4.
Just 7 all of this.
7 all of this नहीं है. 7 is only B. B ना? Only B आना चाहिए या all of this आता है?
All of this.
All of these है. Okay, okay. Yeah. 4 unpaired electrons है ना?
Yes.
All of this. ठीक है. निकल का देखते हैं एक बार. क्योंकि इसमें 4s2 3d6 है. Fe2 पॉजिटिव में 4s0 3d6 है. So 3d6 है ना. ये इसमें तो पेड है ही नहीं. तो 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हो गया. Chromium is 4s1 3d5. Chromium 2 positive is 4s0 3d4. 3d4 मतलब you have 4 unpaired electrons. 4 unpaired electrons मतलब Fe2 positive जैसा ही है. 3d6 मतलब you have 4 unpaired electrons ना?
Yes, sir.
1 2 3 4 5 6 you have 4 unpaired electrons. Nickel 28.
4s2 3d8.
3d8. 4 positive मतलब 4s0 3d6. So it is all of this. Question number 8. The orbital angular momentum is root 3 into h upon pi. Then the number of orientations of this orbital in space are. So calculate the value of L. What is the orbital angular momentum is given by formula?
Root
H upon
H upon 2
pi.
2 pi.
root L into L plus 1.
L into L plus 1. इसका वैल्यू दिया है आपको √3 times h upon pi. So h upon pi cancel हुआ. रूट L into L plus 1 कितना आया? Equals to √3 into 4, √12 होना. 2 √3 is nothing but √12.
Yes.
So 4 into 3 is nothing but √12. So this has to be root over 3 into 3 plus 1 equals to √12. So L का वैल्यू कितना हो गया?
3.
L is 3.
3.
Number of
Yes.
orientations will be 12 plus 1, which is 7. So answer is C. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So यहाँ तक ही आएगा आपको एग्जाम में.
Sir, what?